All right, everybody, this is like my third time recording this, so hopefully this time I get it right. All right, so this is a study guide for your test that you are taking today. So what is on our test? We got combining like terms, plug and chug, writing expressions from situations, distributive property, and factoring. This is all stuff we've gone over a lot. I don't expect this test to be too hard, but we're gonna do just one last minute review just to jog your memory. So first, combining like terms. So please go ahead and answer this first question. Okay, let's go over it. So I have 2x, and then I don't have any more x's, so I don't have anything to combine that with. So I'm just going to drop it down. Then I have positive 3y and negative 5y. Those are like terms, so I can combine those. Well, 3 minus 5 is negative 2, and then I just stick my y there. So far I have 2x, then minus 2y. And you can use different shapes to denote this. Like if you're working out with pencil and you don't have different colors, you can like draw maybe a triangle around them, just like we did during class. And then I have my lonely old negative 12. There's no like terms to combine this with, so I just put minus 12. And this is it. These are 2x, negative 2y, and negative 12 are not like terms, so we cannot simplify any further than this. Okay, now do this second one. All right, so let's see how you did. So normally I would make sure that I distribute this positive, because I'm not just adding the negative x, I'm adding both terms in the parentheses. Now the positive doesn't really change anything. So I just still have 4x plus 3 plus negative x. So it's just really minus x and then minus 5, because again, that positive doesn't change anything because it's still just going to be negative. Because positive and negative make negative. All right, so now I can combine my like terms. So I'm going to go ahead and circle my x, 4x, and negative x. That's it. So now let's combine our like terms. 4x minus x is 3x. And then I have 3 and negative 5 are my constants that don't have any variables. So again, 3 minus 5, it's weird that they end up being the same thing. But 3 minus 5 again is negative 2. So I get 3x minus 2. And again, these are not like terms, so I cannot go any further. All right, now go ahead and answer this one. All right, let's see how you did. So I'm going to go ahead and write 5x, but instead of writing x, I'm just going to put what x equals, which is 2 plus x, which again, I'm going to put 2. Oops, actually, I turned on my camera. Hello, that's me. All right, and now I'm going to go ahead and multiply these out, or we'll solve. So this is my plug. Now I chug, which means solve. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 2 is 12. Hopefully you got that correct. All right, on this one, go ahead and solve this one. All right, so for this one, you just go ahead and do the same thing. Plug in, instead of y, I'm going to put 1. Oh, and it's very important that we protect what we're plugging in with parentheses. This is a new environment. We want to protect it. Plus 10y, which is 1, plus 3k, which is 5, minus 5, minus 5. All right, and sorry for that announcement, but I'm not restarting this, so we're gonna keep going. And I ran out of room, so this is going real well, but I'm not re-recording for a third time. All right, anyway, so now I can just combine, or I don't have any like terms, they're all numbers, so now I can chug. Let's do my multiplication first. 10 times 1 is 10, plus 3 times 5 is 15. I have this negative 5, I'm just gonna drop it down, and I have this 1. Now I can keep going. 1 plus 10 is 11, plus 15 is 36, minus 5 is 31. Hopefully you got that. All right, go ahead and answer this one. All right, let's see how you did. Miss Keith is ordering boxes of pencils for the teachers. Each box is $5 and shipping is $10. Write an expression to represent the price of B boxes. Well, each box is $5. So we want to figure out, well, what's the price? Now we can't figure out exactly what the price is because we have B boxes. We don't know how many boxes that is, but that's okay. It's just going to be 5B. And then the shipping is $10. So no matter how many boxes you buy, it's $10 shipping. And then this is it. I cannot combine because these are not like terms. So my answer is, I go ahead and answer this one now. All right, let's see how you did. I have a coupon that is 25% off a box of cereal. Use X to represent the original price of the box and write an equation to represent the price of the coupon. So I'm going to use X to represent the original price. Then I'm taking away what the coupon took off. Well, I need to put this into decimal form. So I get 0.25. So I'm taking off 25% of the original price, which is X. So here is one expression, and I'm not gonna lie, on your test, it's gonna ask you to use two expressions to represent a situation like this. So I would write this down. So that's one, and then I can combine these like terms because this is an X and this is an X. Even though we don't see it, there's a 1 in front because this is just a single X. So this is 1X. So I do 1X minus 25 hundredths, which is 75 hundredths X. Okay, so both of these would work. On your test, it's going to ask you for 2. All right, go ahead, answer this one, please. All right, let's see how you did. Distributive is super duper easy. Now the reason why we distribute and multiply is because it's 3 times, so like, okay, let's say it was 3 times 2. Well, you do 3 times 2 and that would give you 6. Well, this is the same thing. You're multiplying 3 by what's inside the parentheses. We just don't have one thing in the, so that was just an example. We don't have just one thing inside the parentheses. We have all this stuff. So to make sure we multiply 3 by each term, we distribute. So I'm going to go ahead and do 3 times negative 2 is negative 6x. 3 times y is positive 3y. And that's as far as I can go because this is an x, this is a y. They are not like terms. I cannot go any further. All right, go ahead and answer this second one. All right, let's see how you did. So this one again, I'm going to subtract this 2x minus 5, but I'm subtracting the entire term, so I need to distribute this negative. So the negative makes the positive 2x negative, because the negative and a positive make a negative. But then we have a negative and a negative. We know from the units before that negative and negative make a positive. So it's a positive 5. And then I just have this 7x plus 8. Sorry, it's kind of running into that one. Now, again, there seems to be a theme, right, of combining like terms. 7x minus 2x is 5x, and then I have these plain old constants. 8 plus 5 is 13. So I get 5x plus 13. So hopefully you got that. Woohoo, last one. Go ahead and answer this first one for me, please. Okay, so on this first one, factoring means we take out a factor that goes into both of them. Now listen, there's a lot of possible answers for this. If the test says use the GCF, then that means we're going to use the greatest common factor. The greatest common factor for 24 and 16 is 8. So I'm going to factor out an 8. When I do that, I divide both terms by 8 to see what I have left over. So I get 8. 24x divided by 8 is 3. 3x. And then 16y divided by 8 is 2y. So that's one answer, but there's a lot of different answers you could use. For example, we could factor out a 2. Well, 24x divided by 2 is 12x, plus 16y divided by 2 is 8y. Forgot my x. Okay, you could factor out a 4. And 24x divided by 4 is 6x, plus 16y divided by 4 is 4y. So again, you can factor, as long as it goes into 24 and 16, you can factor it out. You just need to divide both terms by that. Then same thing over here. Now, there's even more possibilities with this one, because you could either factor out negative or positive numbers. So I'm not going to do every factor for this. I'm just going to factor out the GCF, which is 4. So when I factor out, well, actually, I'm going to factor out a negative 4. I'll show you what it looks like to factor out a negative. So it's the same thing. I factor out a negative 4, so I divide this by negative 4. I divide this by negative 4. 16 divided by negative 4 is just positive 4. And then negative 4y divided by negative 4 is just 1y, or just y. So again, there's a lot of different ways you can factor this. As long as it fits into 16 and 4, then you can factor it out and then just divide both terms by that. But I'm not going to go over every example. All right, hopefully you guys already knew all this and it was easy, and if it was, then you're going to do great on your test. All right, good luck. Bye.